Okay, this lesson is completing the square with non-monics. A non-monic is a quadratic where the x squared term is not 1. So it's not a single x squared, it might be 2x squared or 3x squared. So here's example 1. We've got 2x squared plus 8x plus 10. And the thing to do would be to concentrate only on the x squared and the x term to begin with. Leave the plus 10 till the very end. Therefore, we can take out a factor of 2 from 2x squared plus 8x. So we always divide through by the coefficient of x squared. The coefficient of x squared being the number of x squared, and in this case that's 2. So we divide through by 2, but we leave the plus 10 on the end untouched. We now concentrate on x squared plus 4x, as in what's in the square bracket, and we complete the square for just x squared plus 4x. So x squared plus 4x is x plus something all squared, and we may need to put a number on the end here to make it all equal each other. We'll have to just wait and see. X squared plus 4x must have come from x plus 2 in a bracket squared. So we've got x plus 2. But when we square x plus 2, we end up with x squared, 4x, and we'll also end up with plus 4 here. Now we don't have a plus 4. So we need to make an adjustment here to cancel out the plus 4 that we're going to get. So from this squaring of the bracket, we're going to get a plus 4. We don't want that plus 4 because we haven't got anything here. So we need to subtract 4. Now, x squared plus 4x absolutely is equal to x plus 2 all squared, subtract 4. So those two things are equal. But now I want to take you to what we have up here. We haven't got x squared plus 4. We've got 2 lots of that. So we need to put a 2 in front of the square bracket on both sides. And then we've also got plus 10 here. So we need to put a plus 10 on this left-hand side and a plus 10 on the right-hand side. Now, let's multiply out the square bracket because we've got a 2 in front of it. The plus 10 is just left untouched. So it's 2 lots of x plus 2 all squared, 2 lots of x plus 2 all squared, there it is. And then subtract 2 lots of 4, which is subtract 8. And the plus 10 has been waiting patiently to be included. And we include the plus 10 as the very last step. Here's example 2. Same format. We leave the plus 1 and we focus on the x squared and the 4x. And we take out a common factor of 2. So 2 lots of x squared is 2x squared plus 2 lots of 2x is plus 4x. And we complete the square now for x squared plus 2x. X squared plus 2x must have come from x plus 1 all squared. This number in the bracket, remember, is always half the number of x. So it's x plus 1 all squared, but when we square x plus 1 all squared, we get x squared and we get 2x, which is what we've got. But we also have a plus 1 here, which we don't have. Therefore, we need to get rid of this plus 1. So now, those two things we can see here are absolutely equal to each other. But if we look up here, we've got 2 lots of x squared plus 2x. So we need 2 lots here and 2 lots here. So we put the 2's in. And then if we look back up here, we've got a plus 1. So we need a plus 1 here and a plus 1 on the right-hand side. Now we multiply out the square brackets. So that's 2 lots of x plus 1 all squared, subtract 2 lots of 1, which is 2. And then the plus 1 is waiting patiently to be included on the very last step. And lastly, example 3. Once again, we concentrate on the x squared and the x term, and this time we're taking out a common factor of 3. So just pause and check that the right hand side does equal the left hand side. Check you're happy with that. We then focus on the square bracket. X squared plus 4x must have come from x plus 2 whole squared, but x plus 2 whole squared gives us plus 4. We don't have a plus 4 here, but we're going to get one at a plus 4 on this side, so we need to balance this out by subtracting 4 from the right hand side. Those two things are now equal to each other. Now x squared plus 4x, we need 3 lots of that, so we need 3 lots of it at the front. And then we've also got that subtract 1 here, so we need a subtract 1 here and a subtract 1 here. We then multiply out the square brackets, and then we include the subtract 1 on the end, and that is our final answer. Okay, hope you're okay with that. Perhaps you might need to re-watch it, go through it slowly, but best of luck, and I hope it makes sense.